Teach Me Grappling, what's up guys? Brian Peterson here with a little bit of narrated rolls. Today I'm going to be narrating some rolls that we got Kneebar Mike for you today. Kneebar Mike, obviously known for his knee bars, is on top, and we've got Dylan on the bottom. Working a little knee cut pass. Slices through, goes to what I call the doorstop position where he blocks the hip with his right hand. He's controlling the head, putting a little bit of pressure in order to get that underhook. If you see that, he used the head control and put some pressure on Dylan's neck. Look at him pointing at the leg, calls his shot, and steps right into the knee bar very nicely. So he's been working a lot on different techniques because, we call him Kneebar Mike. Everybody knows him as Kneebar Mike. He's gotten so many in his training that another little guard pass with a nice little ghost escape by Dylan. He's gotten so many knee bars that now he's really trying to work on other parts of his game, and that way he can develop more and more and more. It's very common that a grappler will learn a technique and then start to hit it on everyone, and then it becomes their thing. Everyone has a guy in the academy that does arm bars or triangles or knee bars or heel hooks or whatever it is. Notice this right here. He's got Dylan's arm tied behind his back. Dylan's got a decent guard. He's got long legs. It's tough to open. It's not easy. You notice he's trying to open it while he controls that wrist from behind the back. And then I don't think he gets anything super successful out of this, but check this out. He's going to double up 2-on-1. He's trying to push it behind Dylan's back. If you push it up the back enough, you can create enough pressure in order to either open the guard or maybe even possibly create a submission on some people. But you see how long Dylan is. He's still got his legs locked. He's trying to free his wrist, but Mikey's got the 2-on-1 on the wrist. Makes it really difficult. You can see he's pushing it up the back, but with a flexible guy like Dylan, he's probably not going to tap to that. But right there, he gets the guard open, hits a nice little same side knee slice, turns to drop his hip. That way he can see how he's going to pass the guard like this. He's pushing the knee, and he sees the Kimura. Look at the classic attack. Once you get your knee to poke through the half guard, the guy gives up the Kimura, and then he turns it into a straight elbow lock. Right there. Beautiful technique. There's so much you guys can learn from these live rolls, and that's why I want to bring them to you. It's just a whole nother way to learn. Some people learn by me, teaching movements. You can also learn by just watching live grappling. Look at that little movement there to get around. He went for the knee bar, probably wasn't there, tried to force it. He knows the cameras are rolling, but then he regathers the leg. He's got the knee back in. Look at him pushing the foot across and then locking that leg, the defense leg, down so he can complete his knee bar. So, very nicely done. Now he's opting for the bottom position. Mikey will play quite a bit of knee shield. Locked knee shield there, or some people call it Z half guard. Looking for the Kimura. As he's threatening the Kimura, you can see Dylan's trying to posture and pull his arm out. And let's see how this is going to end. He climbs left foot over the head. Now he's got leverage to sweep his opponent. As he starts to take him over, he's still in the Kimura. He's got the leg between the legs. That can always be a knee bar. So he's got the threat of the Kimura, but I think he chooses right here to kind of work on that Kimura. Gets another straight elbow lock. Alright, so this round, he's going against big Panda Bear Anton. Okay, and Anton, you guys, he's not a wrestler anymore. He's not just a wrestler anymore. He's got submission skills. So Anton's been rapidly improving. Okay, notice on the bottom, Mikey's grabbing, well, he's got his head in kind of an arm-in guillotine for a little bit. He's got the lockdown. We're playing electric chair here, and he's able to get the sweep with the electric chair. but trying to hold the big panda down, it's going to be tough. Anton's working the bottom position, and he frees himself of that lockdown and that pressured top half guard position. Anton's looking for some underhooks, tries to underhook the leg, attacks the leg, turns into 50-50, and Mikey's trying to flee, but notice how Anton turns belly down, captures the heel, and gets the inverted heel hook very, very nicely. So, like I said, no longer just a wrestler. He is a bigger gentleman, so he definitely has a big guy style sometimes, but he can do a lot of things nowadays. There he kind of backs away, hits a little cartwheel, almost ends up in a triangle, but nice adjustment to get the pass. Notice Mikey's turning his hips away. You don't always want to turn your hips, turn to face your opponent. He turns his hips away. He's fighting hand control, trying to make sure he doesn't give up the back. But notice Anton, he's feeding that first hook in. He's got that first hook already. He's got his seatbelt. He's looking good. Mikey's trying to peel that strong grip as Anton hunts for the second hook. He achieves it very nicely. But now Mikey's working the defense, trying to get his back to the floor. Ends up getting mounted. Notice the left hand inside as he hunts for a quarter guard. He's trying to get out of this, and there he is. He replaces guard, gets nice frames, and he's able to replace guard. Definitely wasn't a good thing getting mounted for a little bit, but sometimes it happens when you got a beast on top of you. Okay. Anton backs away a little bit. Classic seated guard versus a standing player. Okay, looks to kind of pull into a butterfly. Anton retreats a little bit. Wrist controls. Anton tries to jump over the butterfly guard to try to achieve a quick mount. Mikey saw it coming, and they restart. Notice a lot of grip fighting for wrists. There's Mikey looking for the Kimura right here. Tries the Kimura spin. Anton's able to pull his arm out. Clears the threat. More hand control. Okay. Got your seated guard player. Mikey's got a 2-on-1 on the wrist. Anton tries to use it against Mikey with a cross knee slice. Mikey is able to just kind of evade, just pass him right by and recover the seated guard. Again, Anton's playing very defensive now. Looks like he's got the ankles tied up, so he's going to advance forward, which is nice to see. He was kind of backing up a lot. And as he starts to get that pass again, notice again the feet between the legs. Mikey's trying not to give up the pass. He doesn't want to give up the pass, so he turtles. He forces Anton to go for the back, which can kind of lead towards something he might be able to exploit. There he kind of threatened the Kimura, and that got him back to the guard. Pummels. He's looking at half guard. He's trying to get that underhook. Anton opts for a little double leg pass, controlling the double leg. Notice Mikey's threaded his left arm in, looking for a Kimura again. Very common fight between a guy with a double leg. The Kimura attack, and then Anton drops his hip. He secures that top leg, and then Mikey seizes the opportunity to go for the knee bar. Back steps, ends up right here, going for the knee bar. Honey hole position. The triangle right there stops the knee bar, and time runs out. So, awesome little battle between these two. They're always having fun together. So let's move on. All right, next up we've got Kneebar Mike with the X-guard sweep. Very nice. Gets up on top. On the bottom we got Colin. Colin's trying to look for maybe a triangle. Colin's a very lanky grappler. As Mikey looks to pass the guard, he's kind of trying to find something. He wants to find something. Tries to backstep. Doesn't get it. Colin chooses to turtle. As the back gets put in with two hooks, he's threatening the neck of Colin. He's got wrist control. He's climbing it up. We got a little interference there. Notice the finger break. Teach that on my rear naked choke series. There was an application. He gets to the rear naked jaw lock, and there it is. So I was teasing him, saying, "Hey, that's not a knee bar." He said, "That's a neck bar." So, pulls guard, puts him right into X. Very nicely. Check out this X guard sweep. Very classic Marcelo Garcia, but right into the knee bar. Right off the X guard sweep, he transitions right into a knee bar very, very nicely. So again, so many things you guys can learn. A lot of you guys might do a lot of these things, or maybe you guys do different things, but when you see someone do a sweep, like an X guard sweep right into a knee bar, that'll give you some ideas. Next time you go rolling, you catch an X guard, maybe you're going to hit that same sequence. Alright, so for the final round, we've got him going again with Dylan on this one. This time showing a little bit of takedowns. Okay, club dig. He's got a collar tie and an underhook. Checks a throw by, but Dylan's able to stop it. If I remember correctly, he ends up going again. Let's try it again. Nice little throw by. Brings him down, and he traps him right into an arm triangle position. We were just talking about the other night, as he's trying to free his leg from the half guard, he's closing in that arm triangle or head and arm choke or side choke, and he's able to get the tap. We were just talking about how the arm triangle can be done just about anywhere, top, bottom, standing. As long as you can secure that position, it's a great choke. So, again, going back on our feet. Notice they are looking again. Another Mikey loves that underhook. Checks a snap down. Doesn't quite get it. Shoots a little far out. Got extended, but he was able to finish that double leg. Quickly goes for the guard pass. Again, doorstop position. Notice the right hand on the near hip. Left arm on the far side. That controls your opponent's head. He steps over the head. This is a great time to look for that arm. Notice the left hand collecting Dylan's left arm as he's working to kind of capture that arm. What he wants to do is get his opponent on his side so he can expose that arm a little bit better. He's taking his time. He's being patient. Doesn't want that arm. And then he sees the opportunity to drop into a north-south choke. So look at the combinations there. He got Dylan thinking about the arm, and then when Dylan left his neck open, he dropped right down, securing that north-south choke, and gets the tap. Very nice. Lots of great combinations, lots of things to learn. Again, he plays the bottom position. Dylan on top, looking for a little cross knee. Ends up in half guard, knee shield. Okay. Let's see. Dylan's kind of bringing that knee a little too close. Mikey underhooks the knee leg. He's giving up that leg a little bit. Looks for an underhook at the same time. Looks like he's trying to maneuver the legs into a lockdown. Yep. Catches him in an electric chair. And now what he wants to do is he wants to stretch him, straighten him out with that electric chair. Dylan's pretty flexible. He passes it through, and then look at, sees the toe hold, and then right into it. So beautiful. Right out of stoner control, or 10th planet called stoner control, which is the lockdown. When you pass the leg across out of an electric chair, able to jump right on that toe hold. So, again, even as I narrate this, I'm thinking, man, I'm going to start teaching more of this stuff next week. So, hope you guys really enjoy this stuff. Let's see if we can get one more move we can leave you with before I go. So, oh, there's a little jump right over the seated guard into a Kimura. Notice as Dylan tried to sit up, captured the head, goes right into the classic scissor choke. Again, this is not a triangle, it's just the neck. You want to scissor your legs, and he ends up getting the choke on the neck with the leg scissor. Very self-defense oriented submission. Kind of classically shown in old Gracie Jiu-Jitsu. Very good move. So especially if you catch that neck open, works great. The legs are so strong, it's an awesome move. So here's a cross knee slice. And as we wind down at the end of this round, let's see what we're looking for. Again, looking, possibly trying to set up. There's little trying to step around the guard. Gets past the leg. Dylan's trying to ball up. He goes for the knee bar. but he can't quite get the full finish. Time runs out. Hope you enjoy, guys. Teach Me Grappling. Thank you.